Hey, what's up, Facebook? We are back now for episode 6 of Not That Late Night. The first 5 seem to go pretty good, but we're going to keep trying to get better, so we'll see what happens in episode 6. How's everybody doing? What's up, Eric? How's it going, man? Already asking about dogs and bears right off the bat. What's up, Booth? Glad to have you here. Christine, what's up? Thank you all for joining in. Eric, you're a terrible person. I hope you know that. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Addie? How you guys doing? Thanks for joining in. How's everybody's week going so far? What's up, Kevin? It's been a busy week here. Lots of work to do. There's lots of design projects going on. I was going to maybe give you guys a little sneak peek of some stuff I'm working on a little bit later. So we're getting some of that. I had my 5th Spinraza dose the other day, which is exciting. It's the first of, they call it the maintenance doses. They give you like 4 initial injections that are like super close together, or they're called the loading doses. And then after that, it's every 4 months. So it had been 4 months since my last dose. So they shot my spine up with all kinds of expensive medicines. And hopefully it's going to have me doing jumping jacks before we know it. Maybe not quite all that, but I feel a little bit stronger, so that's good. And I haven't gotten pneumonia this winter, so that's a plus. Which I don't know if that's because of Spinraza, but it's certainly not hurting. I see a couple more people have joined. What's up, Nash? Buddy, how you doing? What's up, Elise? Are you with Allegra right now? If so, tell her hi. But yeah, so I got my Spinraza dose. I just had this morning my Can't Promise interview. Finished my application, well, except for like the medical forms, but I got all the application turned in and my interview done. I'm assuming I passed the interview, so hopefully they'll let me come back. But I'm excited for that. Can't Promise is always awesome. For those of you who don't know, Camp Promise is a week-long summer camp for people like me with neuromuscular diseases. It's dope. It's cool. They don't have any age limits, so you can be a little kid or a full-grown adult, and you can go there and have a good time for a week. It's awesome. They have like a pontoon boat we can go out on. They have canoes. They have an indoor swimming pool and a hot tub, which is amazing. They have some dances and arts and crafts and archery and all sorts of camp stuff. It's just a good time. It's a beautiful camp in Vaughan, Washington. It's right on the water. It's dope, definitely. I'm excited for it. Let's see. What's up, Will? Good to see you, man. How was Utah? Jason, thanks for joining in, man. What's up? Elise just asked if I'm feeling better with the treatments. She's talking about the Spinraza injections. Yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of improvement. It's all really subtle, so like it could just be my wishful thinking, looking for improvements that I could be imagining. But I think that my neck feels a little bit stronger. I think there's maybe a little bit more strength in my hands. And like I said, I haven't gotten pneumonia this year, which is somewhat rare for me. Granted, the winter isn't quite over, but I think we're through the thick of it. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that. But yeah, so maybe that means I'm breathing better. I don't know, but I'll take it. Um, Not mad at staying out of the hospital, so it's a definite plus in my book. Let's see, Will says it's cold in Utah. Yeah, bro, it's not real warm here, but I'm heading to Vegas in a couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to getting some sunshine and just having a good time. Um, but yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and jump on into some of the questions and topics that were submitted to me this over the last week. First up, Christine asked me about wheelchair Quidditch, which, to be honest, I did not know was a thing. And in fact, even when she said that, I just thought she was messing with me. I am a big Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter, read all the books, seen all the movies several times. Me and Caitlin and Robbie even went to the Harry Potter theme park in Florida, just like the week after it opened, and it is dope. If you ever get a chance to go to the Harry Potter park, I highly recommend it. It had the coolest ride I've ever been on. It's awesome. But yeah, so apparently wheelchair Quidditch is a real thing. I looked it up because, like I said, I did not believe it was a thing, but it is. And in fact, I can even show you guys a little clip I found. Give me 1 second. See if I can get this to work. I'm still figuring out this nifty software I got. Here we go. So yeah, we got a little video here. I probably don't have permission to show this, but I'm gonna do a little something here. But yeah, it's like Quidditch played in wheelchairs. I don't know if I personally have the strength to play this, but it looks awesome. Maybe I could play like a keeper and just like get in the way of, they call it the truffle? I think that's the red ball there in the video. I think that's called the truffle. So maybe I could be a keeper. I'd probably get concussed, but it's all for the cause, something like that. Let's see if I can get back to my main video. Okay, I think we're back. But yeah, it was amazing. I can only find it in Australia, so I don't know if it hasn't found its way to the US. But yeah, it's a real thing, and it looks sweet. It actually reminds me a lot of wheelchair rugby. I've seen a little bit of that when I was at wheelchair soccer practice. The wheelchair rugby team would play in the same location, and we get to see them practice, and it looks awesome. Um, but yeah, in fact, speaking of wheelchair soccer, I was going to say wheelchair soccer I've played, and I love playing that. I will show you a little clip of that too. Let's see, got my YouTube up here. Again, I probably don't have permission to show this, but the rules are made to be broken, right? These guys are amazing. Look at like the teamwork that they play with is amazing. And a lot of the games I played in, people just kind of bunch up on the ball, and then nobody can move. But these guys' ability to pass is amazing. There's some really cool plays here. I think this is like a big championship game in I believe it's in the UK, but it's really cool. It's a lot of fun to play. I I play on and off kind of for the last few years. would like to get back into it here soon, hopefully. Getting transportation to and from where the hell practice has been a bit of a challenge for me, but we'll figure it out. Now that I'm back on paratransit, hopefully that'll be easier. But yeah, we'll cut away from that before I get taken off of Facebook for showing videos I'm not allowed to show. We'll check up on a few of these comments here. Sarah says it's better than real Quidditch, I'm sure. It might be, since real Quidditch is for very few people. I don't know any witches or wizards personally, but I do know lots of people in wheelchairs. Yeah, Sarah, maybe we'll have to start our own Quidditch team. Will asked if I got your shirt ordered. Will, I still need your address, man. Send me your address and I will send you your shirt. Christine says she wants to be a beater. Christine, I bet you would, only if I was the keeper, just so you could send bludgers at my face. But yeah. Let's see, Sarah says, break all the rules, Napper. It's what they're made for, right? That's what I'm told. Let's see, what else we got? So I think we covered Wheelchair Quidditch, at least to the best of my knowledge. As I don't know much about it. All I found was that it's in Australia, so we might have to go to Australia if we want to play Wheelchair Quidditch, but it sounds like a good excuse for a vacation to me. Also, next up, Caitlin asked me to talk about the Vegas adventure flying thing I'm planning. And I'm afraid I kind of have some potentially disappointing news regarding that. Let me see if I can get some stuff moved around here and I'll show you guys a few things. So I was hoping to do this paragliding thing while I'm in Vegas coming up here. And it looks like it'd be perfect for me. I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but this glider thing is basically this chair. It's a two-seater, one person in the front, one person in the back. And there's this huge fan on the back of it. And it's attached to this parachute, and you paraglide. So I thought this would be perfect for me, because I can sit in the front there, and the person on the back can do all the steering and handling and all that. But I've tried calling them a few times, and I myself was not able to get a hold of anybody. They never seemed to answer the phone or call me back. But my friend Eric talked to them, who was going with us to Vegas, and they said that I would need to have a little more like arm and leg strength than I have. So they didn't seem to think they'd be able to do it for me. So I'm a little disappointed about that. As I haven't taught them myself, so there's maybe a slight chance it could be possible, but looks like we're probably ruling it out for now. But on a more exciting news, instead we've looked into and booked this thing called Dream Racing. They have like a motorway or whatever they call it in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and you basically get to drive a bunch of supercars around this track. And obviously I myself cannot drive, but they have, see if this will open up, they have a bunch of different, they call them experiences that you can do, and one of them is a drift ride-along experience. So I can ride with a professional driver, and they'll take me drifting along the track, I guess. So we are booked to do this. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. Yeah, down here is the drift ride along. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have a whole lot of pictures or videos or anything. I would show you, but it looks pretty sweet. So also for the drifting, they only have 2 different cars to choose from. I don't know if they do it in any of these other cars, but they have the BMW E92 M3 and a Chevy Camaro SS, which both look dope, and it should be a lot of fun. Assuming I don't die, it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to that. So kind of a bummer that paragliding is most likely out, but doing this dream racing should be a lot of fun. But yeah, okay, let me bring this comments back over here. Let's see what people are saying. Ashley's here. Hi, Ashley. Troy's here. What's up, Troy? How you doing, man? Long time. Booth asked, when am I in Vegas? You're there March 31st to April 3rd. Oh, bro, I'm just gonna miss you. We get there on the 20th. Let me double check my calendar. I think I'm there the 20th or the 23rd. Yeah, we leave the 20th and come back on the 23rd. So hopefully Vegas is still standing by the time you get there. We'll try not to mess it up too bad. But yeah, what you doing in Vegas? Anything exciting, celebrating? It's always a good time in Vegas. Let's see. Troy thinks the racing looks awesome. Yes, it does. I'm super excited. Sarah says, wow, you're brave. Fast and Furious never. I am definitely a sucker for the Fast and Furious movies. I know they're kind of cheesy, but you can't hate on a bunch of crazy cars doing crazy stunts and a lot of things blowing up. It's entertaining. So, been a big fan of that franchise since back in like high school, I think it came out. But yeah, that should all be a lot of fun. I'm pretty psyched. Will says he should meet me in Vegas. Are you going to be in Vegas during that time? So we're only there for, 3 days, which is plenty of time for Vegas. I know Tammy and Scotty having their 40th. Well, happy birthday to both of them. Oh, and your 40th, Booth. Wow, you guys all have like the same birthday? That's dope. That'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, Jessica's here. What's up, Jessica? I was in Nebraska. See my brother, tell him hi. Yeah. Alright, well, so that's pretty much what we got going for Vegas. I may try to shoot a little bit of videos while we're there. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But if I do, I'll post it for y'all to see. But yeah, so let's keep moving along. The next question or topic, I guess, I got suggested was from Dave. He suggested selfies and when not to take them. I am no expert on the selfie game. I can't personally myself physically take a selfie, nor do I really want to. I guess I take a lot of selfies with people. If I'm hanging out with cool people, it's fun to capture that moment, I guess. But yeah, I'm not that narcissistic that I feel the need to take a photo of myself every 20 minutes or whatever people do. As far as when not to take them, I'd say number one, not in the bathroom. I don't know why that seems to be a really common thing for people to take bathroom selfies. But I guess some people, when they try a new outfit or something, tend to like to take selfies in the bathroom, in the mirror. I guess that's cool. Do you. Do whatever makes you happy. It's not really gonna, you're not hurting anybody by it. It can be a little bit narcissistic, but like anything in life, moderation, I believe, is key. So, whatever, if you're into selfies, knock yourself out. Let's see. Okay, so I think that's really all I got for selfies. Anybody else have any strong opinions on selfies? Okay, so next on the list, my mom actually asked me to discuss the valid reasons for keeping plastic straws and alternative methods to help the environment. So I've kind of talked about straws before, so I'm not going to go too in depth into that. But as most of you probably know, if you've watched some of my videos or you follow me on Facebook, there's kind of this trend going where they're banning straws in different areas and countries. And the thing about that is that the straw ban wasn't implemented because it's like the biggest threat to the environment. It was implemented because able-bodied people thought it was the easiest thing to cut out. So, 1 second, my echo thinks I'm talking to it.
When should I remind you?
Cancel.
Cancel it.
My echo is always spying on me. It's really annoying. But yeah, so when they implemented the straw ban, they really didn't consider the fact that straws are super important to people with disabilities. And yeah, we rely on them for our hydration, hence our way of living. So it's made it really difficult for those of us that rely on straws to get them, especially when we're like out at public restaurants or things like that. And I hear a lot of people talk about how there's biodegradable options and reusable straws and all that. And there is, and that's great. But a lot of those options don't really work for a lot of people. I know a lot of the biodegradable straws, especially like those paper ones, if you put them in like a hot drink, or really even a cold drink, in very little time, they'll start dissolving, and they make your drink taste gross. And also the metal, or they have silicone ones, and metal ones are supposed to be reusable. The metal ones aren't flexible, and that can be really difficult for people with like jaw control issues or like tremors. It's actually really dangerous for them to use them. Plus, they conduct heat, and so if you put them in like a hot drink, it can like burn you almost. And it also conducts cold, so if you're sensitive to that, that could be a problem. And not only that, but if you ever try to wash a straw, it's really difficult to like get them to stay clean on the inside. And in fact, I just saw today a photo somebody took of their silicone reusable straw. They cut it open, and inside there's a bunch of these mold spots. And he'd just been drinking out of it that day. Super gross and super dangerous to be ingesting mold like that. So yeah, the reusable straws, not a big fan, to be honest. Um, so yeah, I think for the time being, until there is a bendable, uh, better alternative to the plastic straw, we need to keep the plastic straws available for those of us that need them. That being said, if you don't need a straw, please stop taking them. You really are hurting the environment for really no reason. But really, there's a lot of other things that we should be more worried about than straws. Mainly, the big thing really is the fishing industry. They dump tons of stuff into the ocean, a lot of plastics, a lot of fishing materials that get dumped, and that's like the biggest ocean pollutant is to the fishing industry. But as far as us individuals, there's a lot of other things that we can cut out of our daily life, single-use plastics. Think about like plastic bags, um, especially the single-use water bottles that people use all the time. It's all super bad for the environment. So if you can, please avoid using that stuff. We need our oceans. We don't need them to be filled with plastics. Um, so yeah, do that and stop taking my straws. That would be awesome. I would appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see, Christy joined in. What's up, Christy? Thanks for joining me. I say I look good, thank you. I try. Will is blaming the liberals for taking my straws. I don't know who's to blame on that one. It 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 probably is mostly liberals pushing but it is with the best intentions. I'm not trying to hate. I know they're looking out for the earth, which is a good thing, but just be considerate of who you're affecting. And like with this, it's primarily affecting disabled people, which we got enough stuff that we have to deal with. Being able to drink shouldn't be one of them. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Bottles are bad. Bottles are very bad. Get reusable bottles. There's like a billion reusable water bottles you can have. They're much easier to clean than a reusable straw. Um, Plus some of them are just really dope. They have a really cool water bottle. In fact, speaking of, I will show you guys the water bottle that you should get. Um, Give me 2 seconds to open it up. I love that I can like show you guys my screen now. So much fun. Oh, you guys hear my dog sounding off? Oh, Megan just joined. What's up, Megan? How are you? Hope you and your family are doing well. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to show you guys my screen somehow here. Let's do that one. This is Snappy Clothing, and this is the MD Adventures collection. MD Adventures being my nonprofit I started with a few friends. And look what we have, a 20-ounce stainless steel water bottle. This will not murder the environment. And the proceeds from this water bottle will be donated to MD Adventures to help people with muscular dystrophy go on and have an adventure, an awesome experience of their choosing. So this is a much better alternative to taking away my straws. But yeah, I think it's cool. I would recommend it. Let's see. Sarah says, "Oh, you have a dog. What kind?" It's actually my roommate's dog. Um, she is a miniature pinscher, and she is about 6 inches tall, but she seems to believe that she is like 6 feet tall. So she likes to bark at anybody that happens to walk by the house. She thinks she's so tough, but she is not. She's a little sweetheart, but yeah, she thinks she's a tough dog. Let's see. Um, but yeah, what's up with all you guys? Anybody got anything exciting going on? Oh, actually, the dog reminded me. I got a phone call from the service dog uh, organization that I've been on the waiting list for several years now, still waiting to get a dog. But I was glad to hear from them because that means they haven't forgotten about me, which I always start to wonder after several years of being on this waiting list and still not hearing anything. But yeah, they told me, and they heard that I moved, and so they were kind of updating some of my info, and so they want to come out and do a home visit this Thursday. They said they're hoping to place some more dogs this year, so I'm still hoping that someday I might get myself a service dog. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Heather Lynn joined. Hi, Heather Lynn. Thanks for joining me. Good to have you. Let's see. Sarah says you have a Chihuahua named Mojo. That's awesome. My good friend had a Chihuahua, and it was super cool. He was super old, and like he was missing a bunch of teeth, and so his tongue would hang out all the time, and he just kind of lie in your lap, just super chill. He was a cool dog. Let's see. Laura Johnson joined. Hi, Laura. How are you? Bill Barger joined. What's up, Bill? Long time in. Dave says service dogs are super expensive. Yes, they are. Luckily, this service dog organization does this for free. Granted, like I said, I've been on this list for years now, and I still don't have one. But they get their dogs by donation, and they're really rigorous with what dogs they graduate. The dogs have to be able to do X number of training tasks that they accomplish, and if they're unable to do those, they don't place the dogs. They usually end up somewhere else. They get placed with other families or just become pets. They don't like kill them or anything, but yeah. I actually went and visited their facility once and got to see some of the dogs that they were training and kind of worked with them for a little bit, and it was a lot of fun. I'm very excited to get one. I think they're really cool dogs. I know a few people that had some service dogs, and I've always been really impressed with just how smart they are and all the cool things they can do. Plus, I just love dogs. I always grew up with dogs and just been a dog person. Um, let's see. Dave says he will vouch for my kindness to animals. I appreciate that. Oh, Christine joined. What's up, Christine? Tell Rob hi. Sarah says Mojo is missing teeth too. Does his tongue hang out all the time? That's what my friend's dog did. Let's see. Megan says what would your dream breed of service dog? We don't really have a preference. Mostly as long as the dog can do the things I want it to do, which is mostly pick up girls. Um, but beyond that, if the dog can help me pick up, things if I drop them, I would like the dog to be able to open doors, which some of them can do, and that'd be awesome. Pushing like the button to be able to cross the street would be awesome. And yeah, that's mostly what I want it for. I have Rob's here now. What's up, Rob? Rob wants me to get a husky. A husky would be dope. I do love huskies. I think the organization, like I said, they get dogs that are donated, but I think mostly they work with like labs and retrievers, maybe some like mixes, but I think those are the most common breeds that they work with. So I'd be cool with either one of those. Um, I grew up with a dog that was half golden retriever and half yellow lab, and she was a sweetheart. Loved her. So I'd be cool with either one of those breeds. I'd kind of like to get maybe a chocolate lab. I just think they look cool. Um, I've never personally had a chocolate lab. I said I've had a yellow lab and a golden retriever mix. But yeah, we'll see whatever they place me with. I'll be happy with. I have considered possibly looking into a service monkey, which I think would be dope. Um, Monkeys obviously have the advantage of having hands, so they should probably be able to do certain things that I at least couldn't without like getting slobber all over things. But I've also heard that monkeys don't necessarily make the best pets. Although it would be kind of cool if you could like train the monkey to throw feces at people you don't like. I hear that's something that monkeys like to do. So that could be interesting. We'll see. Um, but I haven't sent in any applications for service monkeys. So just looking at dogs for now. We'll see what happens. Um, let's see. Clayton says, "Oh, what's up, Clayton? By the way, so you just joined in. Thanks for coming." He says he had a poodle chihuahua mix. Oh, but that'd be a cool mix. Was it very big? Curious how big that dog would be. Um, let's see what else we got. Sarah says all labs are sweethearts. They really are. I love labs. They tend to be a little bit high energy sometimes for what's that it? Fish sticks sound delicious. That's my roommate checking in on what's good for dinner. Um, let's see. Yeah, labs are sweethearts. They tend to sometimes have a little bit high energy for certain types of service dogs, but I'm cool with them. The one I worked with one at the facility that they ended up not graduating because he had a little bit high energy, like I said. But he actually worked really well with me, and they said that when they had to not graduate him, they actually thought about me and said it was really a shame because they thought that dog might have paired well with me. But like I said, they're pretty strict about their graduation requirements for the dogs, probably for like liability issues and stuff. So I can understand that, but it's a shame that the dog that I would have taken, he didn't graduate. What can you do? Um, let's see what else we got. Oh, Kevin said, thanks for the sweet CSN logo. You're very welcome, Kevin. Kevin is involved with this new sports network called Castadia. I made them a logo for their business. So yeah, it's centered on Northwest sports. So if you get a chance, check them out. Kevin, if you want to throw a link in the comments here, feel free. I don't currently have one, but I'm not sure if they're ready for traffic yet. They're just getting started, but I think it's gonna be awesome. They got some good writers that know their Northwest sports, so they'll be a good source of info if you're into that. There's a link, castiliansn.com. So check that out, people. And it says Dawkins and Shasta miss me. I miss them too. You guys need to come over to the Linwood area sometime and hang out for a bit. How's California, by the way? I'm super jealous that you're getting all the sunshine. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I was gonna show you guys a little preview of some things I've been working on. Let me see if I can figure this out. Give me 1 second. These are currently works in progress, but they are coming along. 1 second. Here we go. This is a logo I'm currently working on. I was telling a friend of mine this is for, that while I was making it, I felt like the Adam Sandler's character and Billy Madison, and he's drawing the blue duck, because he just never seen a blue duck. He knew ducks weren't blue, but he just wanted to see what it would look like. So making this blue flamingo reminded me of that, and felt like Billy Madison. And then, some of you might be interested, I've been working on the logo and design for the MDA staff hoodies for this year's MDA camp. This year they have a Back to the Future theme for camp. And let's see if I can get this to switch. It's being a little stubborn. Here we go. Maybe. Here we go. So I said they have a time travel theme for camp this year. So I made this kind of based on the Back to the Future logo. And that will be for the staff hoodies. This is kind of a mock-up of what those might end up looking like. So these are all works currently still in progress, but they're getting there. But yeah, let's see if I can get back to the video. Yeah, it's all coming along here. Yeah, let's see. What else we got? Let's see, Kevin says it's raining more than Seattle down here right now. Oh, really? That's surprising. It's usually nothing but sun down there. And that's what you get for abandoning us with all the rain here. Oh, Kim, what's up? How you doing? Long time. Thanks for joining. Oh, Miss Olin, thanks for joining in. Very long time. I saw Miss Fell a couple years ago at a Mariners game, which was super cool. Let's see, a couple other people joined. Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Thanks for joining in. I'm afraid we're probably going to be wrapping up here in just a minute. I got to get some dinner and stuff, but appreciate everybody joining in. And this will be on my Facebook page, so feel free to watch it back if you're interested. Let's see. Sarah does awesome designs. I appreciate it. I worked hard, so a lot of people seem to like them. Rob asked if I'm ready for Vegas. Bro, I am so ready. It is long overdue. I very much looking forward to getting some sun, just having some good times with you guys. Uh, Janelle says she's always late to the party. As I say, yeah, keep the party going wherever you're at. Let's see, Brand says she's super impressed. I have my logo and graphics on my live feed. I haven't seen anyone else do that before. Yeah, I owe all my little production stuff here to my buddy Carl, who hooked me up with this program called ManyCam that allows me to put in all these graphics and stuff that make it a little fun. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Rob says he'll see me in 2 weeks. Is that all it is now? 2 weeks to Vegas? Heck yeah, bro. I'm excited. The sea lions are getting shot. What? I do not know what that's about, but that's not true. Don't shoot sea lions. Sea lions are dope. Don't shoot them. But yeah. See, Kevin says, we haven't had a day over 70 yet this year. Really? Dang, dude. You moved during the wrong year, apparently. Now you're just bringing the cold weather with you. You might have some Californians a little upset with you for that. You better watch yourself. But yeah, it's actually been really clear here, but it's just really cold right now. So hopefully spring is just around the corner and we'll get some warm sunshine soon. Clayton just asked if I ever think about doing YouTube videos. I am currently in the process of making a YouTube channel. I'm trying to figure out that I think I can broadcast both to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, I'm still figuring all this out. It's all new to me. Um, I'm not a big like vlogger, just as like I don't have to make other people film things for me when I'm out doing stuff. I don't want to be a pain in their butt, but we'll see. I may shoot a little bit of this and that when we're in Vegas. I know what happens in Vegas is supposed to stay in Vegas, but we'll see if we can't maybe sneak a few little short videos here and there. Um, Rob says this has officially gone off the rails. It always does, Rob. Just strap in. You never know where this train is going. Um, yeah. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to sign off and get some food and get back to work. But I appreciate y'all joining in. And if you have any other questions or topics you'd like me to discuss in the next video, throw it in the comments, message me, whatever you want to do. I'll hear it somehow. I may or may not do this next Tuesday. I'm going to be at my parents' house because my roommate and caregiver is going to be out of town. So rather than try to find a fill-in, I'm just going to go visit the family for a few days. So I may not broadcast next Tuesday, but we'll see. Let's see. Rob says, we're going to get those dancing guys to jump over me and film the whole thing. That'd be kind of dope. Even though it's weird, I'd be down. Brian says some Vegas mini vlogs would be fun to see. I agree. I kind of think that too. As I don't like making my friends have to film things for me, just I want them to be more focused on having a good time. But I'm sure they wouldn't mind snapping a few videos here and there. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm still not leaving for a couple weeks, so figure things out. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. I will see you soon. Later.